So if you've been watching this channel, you'll know that I recently went on a trip to Memphis. I took in Tupelo, Elvis's birthplace, Graceland, Elvis's essentially death place where he died, also his home, but also I'd done a few other things whilst we were there. There was a festival, a concert down at the Mississippi River that weekend that I went and saw, or at least saw part of. And of course you can't go to Memphis without visiting Beale Street. So let's take a quick look at what happened that weekend. Here we are, Memphis bound, just like Elvis. On the way to Memphis though, stopped off at Tupelo and took in Elvis's birthplace, as you can see here. This is where the great man himself was born. And right behind this couple, that little house, is the place it all happened. Now, just like anything to do with Elvis, this has been turned into a museum. And there is Elvis's birth house. He was actually born inside the house itself, and not as you would expect in a hospital like people do nowadays. Not much to look at, is it? Around the back of the house, there's a porch swing, as you can see just coming into the shot now. That's a favourite for tourists to go take photographs next to. And there you go, the sign indicating this was the place that Elvis Presley was born. This is a statue of a young Elvis Presley at age 13. And just in case you were in any doubt, this sign tells you you're in Elvis country. So this is museum grounds. As you can see, it's not really that big. You can actually do this whole Elvis birthplace tour in around about an hour. But it's worth going to see nonetheless. As you would expect, there's historical markers like these all over. This one just telling you about Elvis Presley and his blues. Now this is the actual church that Elvis started his musical career in as a gospel singer. They spent a lot of time and money to move this church here fully intact. And this is an outhouse. Even after reading the historical marker, I don't understand why they had this outhouse here. Basically all the historical marker said was this is an example of an outhouse that was found around this era in Mississippi. As you can see, the door has water on it, and yes, I did get wet filming this. There's a sprinkler system round the back. As you can see, the next thing up is a fountain of life, as opposed to the meditation garden found at Graceland in Memphis, where he died. So the fountain represents life, the garden, death, I suppose. And this, of course, is the famous Sun Studios, where Elvis got his first record contract. This, of course, is one of the famous places on the Memphis Blues Tour that you can take, starting from downtown Memphis. And here we are inside Sun Records. As you can see, it is mega busy here. They've converted most of it into a small cafe, at least this front part. The main recording studio is upstairs. But this is so busy for such a small place. I'm not sure what their fire code is, but they must be fairly close to their limit. And with that, it was time for some tea at Gus's world famous fried chicken. As you can see, the place is absolutely crowded, but to be honest, I've had better.
It's just a bit still.
And here we are down at the Mississippi. The police boat was there because there was a concert going on at the time that I didn't know about. And also, as you'll see coming up, there was an impromptu air show as well. Whoops, looks like somebody got in trouble. You weren't allowed, in fact, anywhere close to the actual concert in your boat. So this is the view from the hotel room. Not exactly inspiring, but then you get the pool. The funny things you see in Memphis. This is on the way down to Beale Street. Luckily Beale Street is only a couple of blocks from the hotel, so well within walking distance. And here we are at the infamous Beale Street. To be honest, it wasn't as big as what I thought it was. It only lasts for about 3 blocks. Very, very crowded. And it's just, in my opinion anyway, it's just nowhere near as good as New Orleans. And then to top things off, a fireworks display down where they were holding the concert, next to the Mississippi River. you go. A quick trip to Mississippi. We stopped off at Tupelo to see Elvis's birthplace, and then a quick day in Memphis, Mississippi, seeing Sun Studios, a concert that I didn't know was there with an impromptu air show, quick trip to Beale Street, and then fireworks. At this point, it was time to head back to bed, ready for my trip to Graceland the next day. I hope you enjoyed this.